Hey YouTube. So, have you ever wished that you could punch someone with a 5-inch dagger? Well, if you have, then you might want to get this item. This is the ShadowTech 5-inch push dagger. I'm not gonna lie. This weapon appears to be an extremely evil, black, double-edged punch dagger that, there's just no way to sugarcoat this weapon. It is a weapon. It is an extremely sturdy push dagger. The length of the actual edges is 3.5 inches, but if you measure from the tip all the way to like halfway down that thinner section before the handle, it is 5 inches. Alright, and here's a close-up look at the business end itself. It is very thick. You can see the thickness there. This is pretty impressive. This is pretty darn sturdy. Definitely not a novelty at all. As far as the ergonomics of holding it, well, you can see pretty good. Feel like it does give a pretty strong grip. Some people hold it that way, but yeah, it does have kind of just a rough industrial look. It might look like it was made in a garage somewhere. That is intentional. Okay, that's what they're going for, basically form. They're not going for looks. Okay, they're not going to make they're not trying to make something all pretty. All right, they're trying to make, well, you can see what it is. Brutal tool. Alright, and here's a size comparison with other push daggers. The Cold Steel Safe Maker 2 to the right, right, and the ShadowTech, and then to the left is the United Honshu large silver push dagger. Alright, so you can see that the ShadowTech is between these two as far as length, but the ShadowTech definitely wins in terms of being thick and sturdy and durable. You see the difference in the handle designs. The other daggers would seem to give a better grip, right? However, the ShadowTech obviously wins in terms of being much more low profile. It is less wide. It's just going to be easier to carry. And overall, all of these push daggers, pretty brutal weapons, especially combined with hooks and uppercuts and jabs and things like that, and even slashes, or just used at extremely close range, which that's what a lot of use of these would be for. Just like, talking about 1 foot or less distances. That's why they call it a push dagger, because you're basically pushing it into someone that is trying to subdue you, trying to wrestle you, trying to strangle you, rape you, etc. A grappling situation is always a lot more serious than just maybe, getting punched and getting a bloody nose. If someone is on you, they almost certainly are bigger and stronger. Otherwise, why the heck would they jump on you? All right, and that's a lot of what push daggers are for. Just horrible situations, last ditch, and they are very effective and lethal weapons. Here is the molded Kydex sheath that it comes with. You see the eyelets there. And you see the belt attachment there, and in the sheath, you see it snaps in, locks in, very secure, retains it very securely and silently. Altogether, it is a nice sheath, and it does remind me of the Tops sheaths as well, which is a good thing. Alright, so the ShadowTech 5-inch push dagger. What can I say? If you purchase this item, it just means you're a bad person that is probably not kind to women, children, or animals. No, I'm just kidding. It's a weapon. It is made of some very tough high-carbon steel. It is thick. I mean, the thing is just durable. To me, it looks like something from like a Road Warrior movie or something like that. Obviously will be of great interest to anyone who collects weaponry. As far as its use, I wouldn't recommend something like this just because it's going to be seen as like a bad guy weapon, unless unless you're in the military and you need something like a boot knife. Because of the push dagger design, it is a lot easier to deploy and to retain in a boot knife roll. So aside from that, I actually think it is a very high quality collectible. And I do think it is worth the price for what you get. Very nice sheath as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for many more. I'm out of here.